Alright, so for us to get the neck, we'll simply measure the neck and cut it. Alright, so I'm folding by 2, so that I'll measure it and cut it. So simply we'll measure like this. Alright, and what are we having here? We're having 9. Okay, so the neck is 9, that is 18. Right, so since the neck measurement is, we measure the neck and we have 9. Alright, I cut this to be 6.5 inches wide by 18.5. But that 9 we got, that is what? That is 18. So for this cam collar we are cutting now, for that neck, this cam collar will minus 2 inches from that 18 we got. Alright, so as to give it that notch lapel effect. Alright, so if we minus 2 inches from 18, we have 16. So it means we are going to cut a cam collar of what? Length of 16. Alright, so if we're looking for 16, then we can actually use 17. The 1 inch will serve as our hemming allowance. So wideness of 17 is okay. Length of 17 is okay. The next thing for us to do is to fold into what? Fold it into 4. You see, we folded. First of all, we closed it like this. We now fold it into, bend it this way so that we can cut out our neck. So this way, we'll simply measure here. We simply measure here what? Here 2 inches. This is 2 inches here. Alright, and we'll come in here by 3.5 inches. Okay, the wideness here is going to be 2 inches. Alright, we have 2 here, 3 here, and the next thing we are doing is simply to curve this like this. You see this? Simply curve it this way. Alright, mind you, we're looking at our 3 inches here. Okay, let's use it this way so that we can get our 3 inches here. 3 inches, and these 3 inches will curve it here. Curve it here. Alright, let's cut it out. Cut it out this way. So this is our notch. This is our cam collar, right? I'm going to use. Alright, you can see this. So simply we will go to the machine, stitch it here, and stitch it here, and turn over to the good side and press it. Then we'll weave the down part. Alright, so let's go. I'll close it here by having. So close it this side by having. And we'll turn it over. Alright, turn it over. You simply run a stitch here to hold it together. Then we'll go and weave it. See, we'll get the center of this neck here, and I'm going to mark the center point. Alright, mark the center point like this. So this center point I mark, I'll keep it here on the to mark with the center, and then I'll keep it to actually overshadow this part of the main body to be a bit longer. Can you see? Overshadow it. This is for a reason. Okay, I'll show you when we get there. Then I'll stitch it. Hope you can see very well. can see now, very important, very important. Look at the allowance remaining here. All right, this is just an allowance of 1.1 1/4 inch. All right, 1.25 inch. So we'll come to this side and measure that same allowance, 1.25 inch. Okay, this is here, 1.25 inch. All right, so we'll start this neck. The same allowance we have that side. That's where we'll start this neck at 1.25 inch. All right, 1.25 inch. It must be the same both sides. It should be the same. Remember I said when you are stitching, this up neck should overlap the main body. All right. So now the next thing we are going to do is to close this. Close this. Turn it this way, like this. I see. Then we stitch it. Do the same thing on the second side. All right. On this second side here, we'll still turn from here. We'll still turn it on this notch here, and then we'll stitch it. Now, very importantly, let me show you something. You have to notch this here so that the neck will turn very well. Okay, you have to notch in this one here, and then we'll turn it out. Watch me carefully. Turn it out this way. Let me see this. Turn it out like this. Something with this side. Turn it out like this. Okay. Now let's run a stitch. We're going to run a stitch from here. I'll show you where this stitch, as far as this stitch will go, alright? Come here like this. So this is a stitch we're using to close this neck with. Okay. So now we'll get here. Now, this is why I was saying that when you are stitching, this collar you are fixing should overlap the body of the dress, okay, of the wool coat, so that when you turn like this, it will overshadow the rough part and only the weaved part of the neck will be seen. Can you see this? See this all the way to the end. So it's important to have this stitch cut across here as well. All right. This is to make it look thin, all right, and that's all. So we can see the neck is all set, all right. It's all done and it's set. Okay, the neck is ready. The next thing for us to do is to work on this side pockets here, all right.